Chapter 9. The Pattern. Days had passed since the rope incident, but the shame of it still clung to the walls of Tolu's room like smoke. She hadn't tried again, not because she suddenly wanted to leave, but because she felt emptied, hollow in a way even tears couldn't feel. Her mother hovered quietly these days, moving like someone afraid of stepping on glass. She watched Tolu eat, watched her breathe, watched her sit still for too long. She didn't ask questions, but her eyes said everything her mouth was too afraid to shape. Don't break again, please. Tolu appreciated the effort, but inside she felt nothing, just a muted, colorless existence. For a moment, not wanting to die almost felt like progress, until the death started. It began with Uncle Raymond. A knock rattled the door one morning. "He's gone," a neighbor whispered, eyes swollen, voice trembling. Uncle Raymond died in his sleep. Tolu blinked, stunned. Uncle Raymond, the man who jogged at dawn? The one who always teasing children with biscuits? He had a heart attack. Someone else had it. His father died young too. They say it runs in their blood. Her mother murmured condolences, but Tolu stood still, her body suddenly cold at the edges. 2 nights before, she had prayed, not dramatically, just a tired whisper into the dark. God, take me. Only now, remembering it, the timing struck her. A spark, a flicker, a terrible, impossible connection. She shook her head sharply. No. Death happened every day. Her pain didn't cause heart attacks. But the thought didn't leave. It lingered. A few days later, death returned, swift and merciless. Auntie Ronke collapsed beside a bucket of soapy water, gone before her body touched the ground. Aneurysm, the nurse neighbor said. Sudden. You can't predict it. Sudden. Like her prayer, the night before. This time she felt her stomach twist, her breath shortened, her mind raised. 2 prayers, 2 deaths, 2 mornings after. A pattern. That night, unable to silence the growing dread, she grabbed her notebook, the same notebook she had used for CVs and suicide letters. Now it became something else, an evidence file for a crime she couldn't prove. She wrote it carefully. Prayer. God, take me. 2 nights before. Death. Uncle Raymond. Heart attack. Then, prayer. I can't continue. Night before. Death. Auntie Ronke. Aneurysm. She stared at the words until her vision blurred. Her chest tightened. A cold, shaking fear wrapped itself around her ribs. This is my fault. I caused this. My wish is killing people. Not because she wanted them dead. Never that. But because she wanted herself gone. And maybe she thought Something out there was listening and taking the nearest life instead. The idea spiraled fast, too fast. She stopped praying entirely. She stopped speaking at night. Even her sighs felt dangerous. She barely ate, barely slept. She lived in a fragile, trembling silence. Not suicidal now, something worse. I'm dangerous. Her mother found the notebook by accident. She entered quietly, carrying food Tolu wouldn't eat, and saw the notebook lying open on the bed. Her eyes scanned the pages. A hand flew to her chest. Tolu, she whispered, voice breaking. My child, no. Tolu snatched the notebook, hugging it close to her chest. Don't touch it. Her mother sat beside her, steady but shaking. We are going to the hospital. Today. Tolu jerked back. No, I can't tell anyone. They will know what I did. They will know I killed. You didn't kill anyone, her mother said firmly, holding her shoulders. You didn't cause anything, but you are hurting, and hurting must be treated. Tolu shook her head until tears spilled. I'm losing my mind. Her mother gathered her into her arms. Then let's go where minds are healed. The therapist's office was quiet, warm, and too bright. Tolu sat stiffly, her hands cold. When asked why she came, her voice trembled. I think my prayers are killing people. The therapist didn't flinch, didn't judge. She nodded gently, as if she had heard this kind of fear many times. What makes you believe that? Tolu explained the pattern, the timing, the notebook, the fear that had swallowed her whole. When she finished, she expected disbelief, or anger, or laughter. Instead, the therapist leaned forward with calm clarity. What you're describing is called magical thinking. It's common in deep depression. The mind tries to make sense of chaos by creating patterns, even impossible patterns. Sometimes giving you the illusion of power feels safer than facing the truth. Tolu frowned. Power? Even terrible power, the therapist said softly. Because the alternative is believing you're powerless, out of control, and that is far scarier to the depressed brain. Tolu's breath itched. So, I'm not cursed? You are not cursed, the therapist said. You are sick, and sick can be treated. That night, Tolu lay in her bed staring at the ceiling. Her question had shifted from, why won't I die? To, am I losing my mind? To something quieter, softer, painfully human. Can I ever be normal again? There was no answer yet, but for the first time, the darkness didn't feel like a monster. It felt like a place she could walk out of, slowly, shakily with help. a seed had been planted, and seeds, even buried in night soil, know how to reach for the sun.